Hey guys, in this video, I'm just gonna cover a question I get a lot, which is, what broker should I trade? How should I pick a broker? Which one's the best for shorting? Which one's the best for going long? So, I just wanted to make a relatively short video on how to pick a broker and how to find one that fits your needs. So I'm just going to cover a few of them. If you guys want me to talk about one that I haven't covered, just leave a comment or contact me and I'll make a video on a specific broker. But for now, I have a list of a couple that I'm going to go through to discuss with you guys that are used for penny stock trading. So one of the most, I guess, popular brokers is TD Ameritrade, and the reason for that is because they have this great platform called Thinkorswim, which is first of all they provide free level 2. I've talked about it before. If even if you don't trade with these guys, you want to have an account with them because they provide free level 2. So saves you money. Okay, saves you. Um, Different platforms have you pay $50 a month, $100 a month. I think Sure Trader charges you $40 or $50 a month to have level 2 access, but you can get it for free with TD Ameritrade. And they don't require any minimums, though if you want a margin account with them, you have to put a minimum of 2,000. But if you just want to have a regular account, which I wouldn't recommend, but hey, you got to start somewhere, right? TD Ameritrade is a good one. They have a Thinkorswim, which is a great trading platform, and one that I use even today. And Timothy Sykes used to use it, and it's just a great platform overall. Um, and it's a very popular one because even people who don't engage in penny stock trading, but you know, your typical investors and the people who invest long term in stocks like Apple and Google, and maybe your parents or your people at work that your colleagues or your coworkers, they probably use TD Ameritrade, or even you probably have used TD Ameritrade or have an account with them just for your normal trades. Okay, and another one just like that is E-Trade. Okay, yeah, you can use them for trading penny stocks, but they have, and some people do. I did for a while. It's just about what you're comfortable with. These stocks don't really have. Sorry, I meant brokers. So E-Trade is like I said, they have no minimum. It's a very popular one, but again, this is more like of a mainstream broker. Okay, let's move on to ones that a lot of penny stock traders know about, and that's Sure Trader. Okay, Sure Trader is one that a lot of people recommend. Some people like Timothy Sykes and Tim Gratani, and pretty much the reason they recommend it is because it allows you to get through the pattern day trader rule, which if you don't know what that is, either you're lucky or you have because you have more than $25,000, or you haven't started trading yet. So the pattern day trader rule, I have a video on it, but it's oh sorry, they have, sorry about that. They just limits the amount of trading you can do. So this, because it's not the pattern day trading rule is a SEC regulation that limits the amount of day trades that you can do, unless you have more than $25,000 in your account. And the way Sure Trader gets around this is that they're not based in the United States, so they don't have to follow that law. To me, that's kind of shady. I'm lucky enough though that I don't have to worry about the $25,000 rule, and I'm not restricted to the pattern day trading rule. So if you use this, it's at your own risk. I have a video on it. Watch it. Sure Trader though, the reason they're good though is because they have shares to short. They have a decent amount of OTC and pink sheet and lower price shares to short, whereas the other ones that I mentioned, TD Ameritrade and E-Trade, technically or don't have them that often. Okay, the next one I'm going to move on to are kind of like the big guys. Okay, these are the ones that the top traders use, and these are the ones that are amazing for penny stock traders and what should be your goal to move on to, and that's interactive brokers. This is an amazing one. However, as you can see here, they require a minimum of $10,000. So as soon as you hit that milestone, first pat yourself on the back for having that much in your account, hopefully through day trading, but then definitely get an account with interactive brokers because they have very fast fills on your executions, And they also, if you're into shorting, they allow you the ability to reserve shares to short. So they're just a really high quality ones that prioritize people who invest in OTC, BB, and pink sheets and lower price stocks. Whereas because they know their clientele is that. Whereas the other ones like TD Ameritrade and E Trade, they're not trying to appeal to you. So uh, and then this is almost like a top secret one. This is what the big guys use. And by big guys, I mean like the ones who trade with hundreds of thousands of dollars or millions of dollars, and what we should all aim for, and what you guys should definitely try to make as your milestone. Center Point Securities, with them you need a minimum of I believe $30,000, but they have super fast fills, and I think they give you like special traders and special routing fees and brokers, but in general, this is a good one to aim for once you have 30,000 or more. But before I end this video, I just want to go over specific criteria that you need to know about your broker before you choose them. And that is, sorry about that. That is definitely their pricing, the commission that they charge per trade. And that's usually very easy information to find. So you can see here, TD Ameritrade charges about $10 per trade. Okay, and you also have to see, you have to watch out. Sometimes they charge you based on the amount of shares you're trading. Okay, so keep an eye out for that. TD Ameritrade doesn't do that, but you have to keep an eye out for that. Also, keep an eye out for some brokers charge you more if you trade with lower price stocks. Okay, and again, these are like the mainstream brokers because like I said, they don't appeal to penny stock traders or day traders. They appeal to more of the normal retail average person who just knows about stocks like Apple and Google and Twitter and get caught up in all that hype. So make sure you know how much they're going to charge you for a certain price of a stock. And then finally, you need to know about software fees, annual fees, recurring fees. But see, here's a great example. SureTrader, it's great that they charge you only $4.95 per trade, but then here in the small writing, that's only up to 1,000 shares. And then after 1,000 shares, they charge you 0.005 cents per share. Okay, and that doesn't sound like a lot, but if you're trading penny stocks and you're trading a small stock and you buy 10,000 shares, it's going to charge you an additional, sorry, let me do the math here real quick. Oh my god, if you buy, for example, if you're trading a 10-cent stock, right, and you're trying to buy 10,000 shares, which isn't that much, you're going to pay not only $5 for the trade, but an additional $50 in commission. So, keep an eye out for that, or else you'll get killed by the commission fees. And then finally, one thing, the last criteria that you have to know about your broker is when you can trade after hours, whether or not they allow it, whether or not they charge you extra, and their criteria on it. For example, TD Ameritrade allows you to trade pre-market and after hours, but not 15 minutes before or after. So, as traders, it's important to know that, oh, I can't trade from 9:15 to 9:30 right before the bell rings every morning. So, definitely those are the criteria that you should know and look out for when you're trying to choose a broker. And the goal is to, once you hit 10,000, to move on to interactive brokers, and then 30,000 to move on to places like Center Point Securities. Unless you find one that you're comfortable with, then stick with that. But that's the video on how to choose a broker and which broker you should choose. And again, if you have any questions on a specific one, or if you want me to go into more detail about any specific broker or criteria, just let me know, comment below, and I'll get on that as soon as possible.